Hey guys, it's Cube Ball Aces, and World Championships 2025 just finished up a few minutes ago. I'm sorry, I unfortunately was not able to be at the competition because I'm at home and I was watching the live stream all day, and Free Rugby Finals just finished up. And the first thing that I need to tell you about Free Rugby Finals is that you are slower than a 6-year-old. Unless your name is Yiheng Wang, because oh my god, Free Rugby Finals, guys. This was the biggest Free Rugby Finals that we had ever seen in the history of speed cubing. And this may have been the biggest final at a World Championship in the history of World Championship Finals. Oh my god, holy freak. This was crazy. So guys, now I'll break it down for you for those of you who did not see the live stream or who haven't seen any videos on it yet, because I'm probably the first one to upload a video about this stuff. But essentially, Timon goes out. He is like the 3rd seed competitor, and Timon throws down a sub 5 average. This was the first time anyone had gotten a sub 5 average in World's Finals, and it was the venue was they were ecstatic. Just everyone was going crazy, and the group chat, which I had closed, was going bonkers. I was going bonkers. I was watching the live stream with my dad, and we were both freaking out as it was all going down. It was absolutely crazy, and I'm still processing it because this is being recorded right after it all happened. They're probably announcing the awards on the live stream as I'm saying this stuff right now, and so yeah, I'm still taking in everything that happened, and that just it was all just so insane, and everyone absolutely, we were all having a good time. These last 4 days have been an amazing time, but we've had a very good time these last 4 days, and suffice to say that we saved the very best for the very last. And I think this has never been more true than right now, because Timon comes out and gets a sub 5 average as the 3rd seed, but this is only the beginning because Yiheng and Xuanyi go up immediately after him, and let me tell you guys, a lot of you watching this may have been in the same boat as me and thinking that Xuanyi did not deserve to win because of his age. A lot of people at Worlds in 2023 were saying the same thing, that Yiheng should not have won Worlds in 2023 because of his age, and I was on that boat, except this, and if you would ask me, I probably wasn't going to be voting for Yiheng to be the world champion. I more than likely would have wanted Maddie or Timon to be world champion, but seeing Xuanyi, a 6-year-old, learn the ZB method, 800 algorithms, and seeing that being Xuanyi as the number 2 seed going into finals, and it was clear that it seemed like things were actually going to happen and history had rewritten itself. And let me tell you, Manu, who was one of the commentators for finals, he made a joke about the script and something, and at that moment my face lit up and I was just like, the script! This is scripted! Oh no! Oh, it's scripted! Oh, this has already been planned out! Oh no! It had me, it didn't go to my head or anything. It was probably just something he said to just to be funny and stuff, but that really, it it did probably throw a few people just a little bit, including myself. And Schwani got him out. This was the first time that anyone had counted a sub 4 during a major championship. Not just Worlds, but any major championship, period. And, ooh, I'm telling you guys, this was crazy. This was the craziest Worlds finals. I know I'm repeating myself and I'm trying to still calm myself down because it just happened. And oh my gosh. Now, I can tell you guys for a fact that Yiheng still has a very long ways to go before he hits his limit. But Schwani, oh my. I said it probably a dozen times when watching things come together and stuff and seeing everything fall down and just saying out loud, okay, I'm really scared. I'm scared out of my mind right now. This is crazy. And I said that about a dozen times, and I think it was when Schwani went up when I think I meant that the most. Because I genuinely was not prepared for what was going to happen. Because when it got down to the last solve and it showed that Schwani's range for possible averages was smaller than Yiheng's, it clicked in my head that it was very much dependent on Schwani's Schwani's last solve was, or I don't even remember. I can't remember something that just happened because I'm still overflowing with energy. But honestly, guys, there's probably going to be some World Finals videos coming out within the next week or so. A bunch of people are probably going to have to fly back to their countries. The people in the US are probably going to be making those videos immediately. Oh my gosh, guys. It was absolutely insane. Worlds this year was just a joyride in general. And I have been talking mostly about Schwani, Yiheng, and Tima, but there was still a lot of other funny stuff going on. Because Dylan Miller, whose streams I regularly attend, well, not regularly attend. Dylan has not been streaming for a while. Oh wait, I just clicked to me why, because he actually said why it hasn't been a while since he was streaming. Oh wait, that's off topic. Anyways, I regularly watch Dylan's live streams, and I remember him. Dylan has a long history of competing and getting bad results in semifinals or just not performing well at championships, and this felt like Dylan had finally gotten his very big moment. Everything had just sort of clicked for him, and it was all coming together, and it finally worked out. Dylan, I'm so happy for Dylan that he finally made it into the World's Finals. He has been cubing for 10 years. He's been cubing longer than Schwani has been alive, which that joke is made a bunch of times, and I don't care because it's funny. And I'm just so happy for Dylan, and I'm sure as everyone else who watched the streams they are all happy with me and stuff. And there is still one last thing about the World Finals that I do really think it was important to touch on, because Luke Garrett goes up against the other Luke G, Luke Greiser, repping the Chicago Bulls jersey, because Greiser has talked about this many times, and that's a reference to the Bulls documentary, which, I don't know, I'll leave a link in the description for that video if you guys care to watch it, about what Luke is talking about, why he wears a Bulls jersey. But Luke Garrett, not Luke Greiser, Luke Garrett had started his first solve, and he noticed that he had a cut on his pinky. And he tried to play off of it. Luke had and he's probably in the middle of getting his hand checked right now as I say this. Or he will probably get checked tomorrow, who knows. But this is crazy because I just like to props to Luke for toughing out with his pinky being cut like right before all these things happened, because Luke had probably been doing the most saws of anyone at that entire competition, the entire 2,000 list of 2,000 people who signed up. Luke Garrett had probably done the most saws of anyone there, so it makes sense why his hands had probably been they had been worked over the span of 4 days. And now I think there may just be one more thing. Actually, no, there isn't one more thing I want to talk about that doesn't relate to World's Finals. But let me tell you guys, I was so happy to see that the 6-year-old girl who StuCube, has been making jokes about for 2 years now. At this point, the 6-year-old girl is freaking 8 at this point, maybe. But we're still making jokes about the 6-year-olds because you are. I accept it. We are all slower than a 6-year-old, unless you name yourself Yiheng Wang. That's probably the only way you can get faster than a 6-year-old now, guys. I'm just gonna be serious. Alright, I think that's all the thoughts that I wanted to get out in the open about World's Finals. It's been a great 4 days watching the World's live streams, but all good things must come to an end. And I still have more videos that I need to get to work on. So if you guys want to share your thoughts and you're still watching to this point, please leave them in the comments. I'm open to any of your opinions and stuff. The very few of you who click on this video. But thank you for watching. I hope y'all enjoy Worlds. And be on the lookout for some new videos, because I promise I do have new ones coming out soon. And yeah, thank you for watching. Keep on cubing, and goodbye.